Hello and welcome back to Endless Legend 2. We've got a brand new demo showing off the Necrophages today. This demo is coming to everybody on Monday, August 11th. We've got it a few days ahead of time thanks to the wonderful people over at Hooded Horse. So we're going to dive in. We've played a little bit of this before with the Aspects and the Kin of Sheridan. We've tried out a few other people, but we have access to the Necrophages now. One of the newer people. These are basically giant bug people, so I'm very, very excited. It's the same sort of thing where we have about, I think it's 125 turns in this demo build, so we'll get to see a little bit of the early game and how they play, and we'll just take a look at it and go from there. Confined to the depths of ages past, the Syadan swarm have only just emerged to the surface to establish a beachhead on one of the world's windswept islands. Bitter fighting with the Bronze Place has occupied their recent attention, but they aim to make up for lost time under the command of their prime, one who stalks afar. Always hostile, always ravenous, the Necrophage are a powerful, menacing presence. They only have one city, the Den of the Queen. This city can grow larger than that of other factions, and units can travel quickly between it by building burrows. They consume to grow. They generate a corpse whenever they defeat an enemy in battle that can be used to specialize their units, which they can do anywhere. They also generate larva units when they win battles. Every war is justified, and they suffer fewer penalties for prolonged wars than other factions. Your attackers deal a hunted state, which reduces the defenses, can specialize outside of the borders, get necrophage units, can only live in cities, can house more population, create larvae when we win, devour the land technology. War is encouraged. We're not good at diplomacy, and we are belligerent. We like scavenging, and we like fencing. The hard part isn't the crops, it's the pests. Can I customize? Ooh, colors. Well, they got this like orange color going on. We'll go with that. And we'll just go with these bug looking guys. I'm happy with that. Okay. Necrophage. There's an aspect of Necrophage and the Kin of Sheridan in here. I feel like maybe I should have like 2 kin, but it don't really matter. Let's just dive right in, see what it's all about. They're like the Skaven. Rats, bugs, they're all pests, right? The matriarch calls.
Darkness. Slumbering, dreaming, yearning. Denied the sun, the land, the flesh of our prey. We have festered in the depths.
Oh, those are big bugs.
Groves. Now, though, we see the sign. A new day dawns. Now we will swarm this world. Now we will take what is ours.
A great vibe. I'm pumped. They got me ready to go. Swarm, it is time. Our long dark night ends. Fire in the skies, monsters in the sea. Sayada is awakening once more, my swarm. Our prey are weak in chaos and afraid. Let us emerge from the depths and devour all. Begin our Endless Legend 2. Look around for a location with good resources to found your capital city. Once you've spotted a good location, click the Found Capital. Only one city or camp can be built per territory. We have a Necro Drone, and you are plays with fire, a flying hero, and 2 larvae. And turn reminders. Man, how do I know where a good spot to build a capital is? This guy is saying I'll get 10 food if I build it here. Maybe we should just go and get the capital right away. Endless Legend 2 implies that the first one wasn't so endless after all. Yeah, you've raised a good point. Alright, well. That's what I was looking for. This little thing where it shows us everything. Honestly, we have a lot of food, and as a giant bug swarm, that kind of feels like maybe what I want to focus on. Amplitude Dev here. Have fun with the demo. Derek, thank you so much, my dude. I am very excited to check it out and see how they play different than the aspects, the coral aspects. As necrophages, we have one single city, but we can spend dust to build burrows in other territories, even those of our enemies. Burrows will allow our armies to quickly travel underground to reach other burrows. Burrows can be upgraded to nests and claim the territory. Okay. Well, let's keep zooming around with you guys. I guess you guys can explore. And then the city districts. Okay, so we do kind of have to like grow in different pathways. And we do have the Daughters of Boar here. So I want to say, like, let's go down here maybe so we can get access to all of these production tiles. A farm tile, plus free food. 18 turns. Yeah. We have some idle research. So we start with fencing, which gives us farms, and we start with scavenging, which gives us extra damage on our units. That seems reasonable. Currency, science. Unlocks devour the land, +1 corpses on capitals. Corrosive saliva. Or science. I'm going to go with early science, I think. Feels like a good idea. And then we have kind of our score victory in 100 turns. Our cities. And we do have stuff for the Daughters of Boar, but I guess we have to like move someone over there to talk to them first. So I am going to try to just kind of explore at the same time, since this seems like it's probably like the edge of the map down here. You get 20 science. Can we talk to these guys? We can. We can only attack. Good to know. I guess because we're super hostile. We've already picked up science. Wow, that was so fast. So we'll work on corrosive saliva next, and I'll probably start moving these guys up here to fight the Daughters of Boar. Be the case if Endless wasn't a civilization in this universe? I mean, I guess the idea is like that the world flooded and now the legend is being reborn. The legend continues. Kung Fu? I do kind of want to just explore a little bit more down here, because this is clearly like the edge. So we just edge a little bit more. 2 defense per pacified village. That's going to be really good for us. Let's have these guys collect whatever this is. You found provisions, but discovered no rewards. Luxury resources. Strategic resources. Strategic resources. We found Orchida, I guess? With enough of luxury resources, you can grant your empire's unique boosts every few turns. +10 food on cities. Dude, let's use that. And these guys give district fortifications on city halls. That's also probably not bad for us. But right now, we must grow. I feel like maybe... Right, we can't really like build anything more until we get that. Like that is a district we're building right now, so... Population. Population panels. You're currently a scribe. My biggest issue right now is that like I have nobody... Oh, that's what we're doing. We're going to switch him over to artisans so we can get that farm up and running like ASAP. And then we'll attack those guys next. So this little dweeb might as well keep exploring. See what kind of little surprises we can get into. Whole endless games about civilizations that come after the endless, the ancient precursor civilization, all died out. Okay. We need some big bug spray for these cockroaches. The whole premise is that the endless have ended. Not so endless after all. The map feels kind of small. It will grow with the water going down. Yeah, no. The map grows like quite a lot. So what it is like every so many turns there's the monsoon, and then the water recedes and the map grows in basically all directions. Quest. For millennia, the swarm have been bound to Sida's depths, eking out a miserable existence in the darkness. Forays up into the islands were met with frenzied fighting and death. The bronze plate fledglings by swarm standards were the worst. Battle hardened without mercy. Sometimes they even descended, braved the outer reaches of the nest. Of the swarm, only the High Matriarch still remembers Sida without its seas. Never-ending deserts, vast constructions, easy prey. More than anything, she craves the return of those days. I feel a change coming to this world, Prime. The swarm does too. They are restless. She who sustains us. That's a great name. Storms, falling stars, meaning what? Meaning nothing if we do not prepare. Do you want the swarm to fester in the darkness for another 1,000 years? What would you have the Prime do? I mean no slight on your command. We just, who knows what's coming? Our time is coming. We should be ready to strike. Burrows? Use action build burrow 2-time with one of your armies. Yes, burrows. Well, first, I want to fight these guys. This is an even battle. But overgrown, close quarters, wildlands, and reckless rookies. It feels like the necrophages sort of have to fight to get anywhere, so you're engaged in this battle with a hero possessing an active skill. Mostly held by hero units, active skills can be used once per battle and last only for 1 round. They are crucial for victory. Power Slash. When using this active skill on an empty tile or enemy unit, deals 48 damage to targeted units and 3 extra damage per might. Did that work? Clicky clicky? Ah, big AoE, okay. Unfortunately, I have terrible terrain here, so I'm gonna get kind of blocked off. These guys are swarms. When attacking a juggernaut, they do an extra 20% damage. You are flying. These guys are infantry and never yielding. While under 50 max health applies Berserker. Okay. Ouchie. So this guy has like a ton of extra armor right now. Hey! Lito, thank you for the primer, my dude. Remember that we're still turn 1. Yeah. Probably rename the hero to Burrow. I like his name right now. So like that guy's gonna do more damage, but I feel like also because he's wounded, he does less. I'm trying to remember if that's the case. You do the most damage to this guy. I'm a little bit worried about how much Plays with Fire is playing with fire at the moment. Nice. That was a ton of damage. Critical hit. Unfortunately, I am going to get dongered here really bad. He killed one of my larvae. Larva. Oh, that's unbelievable. I got RNG'd. Said it was gonna kill him. So we're wounded. We get some new armor. We get a bonus larva back, and we get some food and some other stuff. Corpses are a unique resource to the necrophage. They're usually automatically collected from every enemy unit killed after victorious or drawn battles, or when consuming cities. They're mandatory for necrophages to build unique districts and improvement, but more importantly, they can upgrade Necrophage units. That guy's exhausted. Specializations. 20 meat, necrodrone, spitter, and feeder. When attacking a unit being not adjacent to units of the army, deals... When attacking a unit being not adjacent to units of its army, that's a weird wording. As in, I have to be not adjacent, or the unit has to be not adjacent? Can target an enemy in a 3-tile radius. So I probably get a spitter is what I'll work towards, but we're going to have to wait a couple of turns just for our hero to rebuild. And then, yeah, I didn't really kind of realize that these guys are also... I thought these guys were just scouts, not military units as well. But, you live, you learn. You laugh, you learn. You cry, you learn. The enemy has to be isolated. Okay. That are separated like an assassin. Okay. Interesting. We've met this guy.
Gyra, the innumerable, representative of the aspects.
Treaties, declarations, attitude.
That binds us all. We are Legion, and we fight for Sayada's balance.
Closed borders, open borders, justified war. I mean, I don't really need to, I think, spend any of my influence right now. Use it to expand your cities by building foundations. Ah, I got another one of these guys. -3 approval. So this is 5 turns till growth, 4 turns till growth, 2 extra turns on the farm. Honestly, I kind of feel like getting this up and running right away is what I need to be doing, so... Does this count as pacified? Yes-ish. While there might be a few stranglers still around, there's very few and hiding over the whole galaxy. Society of the Endless is definitely ended. Okay. Ah, there's the coral guys. You found a weapon, Heaven's Rain. And we have +5 approval for pacified villages over here. So the coral guys are on my same continent, which is curious. So I think let's probably try to get a burrow. Figure out where they are and then set up a burrow nearby. You know what? I could have these guys explore in the meantime. Ooh. I did not expect there to be 3 of these cities here. Let me tell you. You built a camp. Burrows are $40. Obviously, I'm like so curious where his other army is. Ooh, this is not great. Huntresses. I was really hoping I could retreat into my city there. But no such luck. Okay, but now I can. So we grow in 2. Influence is stockpiled at the empire level, key for diplomacy with other people. Influence also important for foundations. So I'd like to create a foundation so we could get some whatever building is called, industry. I need workshops to be unlocked for that, though. $55 to build more of those. Improvements, the sanctity of nature. Respect and understanding for the natural world enables to give it more to the community. I mean, that's not bad. +4, +4, +10, +4, +4. Honestly, that's kind of good. Endless Uma Musume 2, where the horse girl's at. Let's crank that up. When does my hero come back? One turn. So the coral's got to be like over that way. Corrosive saliva. +1 corpses on capital and devour the land. Transform the army into a harvesting fury, stripping the target tile of all of its resources for the capital. The tile becomes a consumed tile, and the army will automatically target nearby tiles if left unchecked. The larger the army, the less time to strip a tile. Workshops is the next thing I really want, so that we can build faster. So I think we'll go with that. Looks like my hero is back in action. Oh, no. Well, wait. Yeah. So maybe I should just build a nest down here. Or a burrow down here, I should say. Is that working? Yeah, so he's going to build a burrow. Creating foundations, yes. Okay. This guy can now attack this smaller army. Ooh, though we're not entirely healed up. We'll see how it goes. BM, hello. Always thought that humanity in game was one of the remnants of the endless race, judging by how easily their technology suits them. Ooh. I like this theory. What is the high ground here? It looks like we kind of have it right now. I'm going to take that. Perfect. Because then I can axe those two with a power slash. I can move that guy into attack, and I can also attack with you and hope for the best. You get killed. But you succeed. You almost succeed. You live. You get killed. That's fine with me. Can you also evolve? Oh, we have equipment for you, though. Yeah. So we have plus 30 health, plus 5 defense. And this is plus 50 health, plus 5 defense, plus 1 resilience. Yo. Equip that armor. We also unlocked a fancy bow. But that's it right now. You also have, I think, some level ups. Friend, companion, nemesis. No hero points available. No, you're still level 1. I'm going to let that larva heal a little bit, but we're going to be able to evolve him into something tasty now as well. Can you also now teleport back? You want a non-aggression.
Come, accept.
They require to declare war. I'll take this for the Orchida, maybe. Prevent both empires from fighting skirmishes in neutral territory. They are required to declare war or revoke the treaty if they want to fight. I wish this was 10 Orchida. I'm going to refuse in the hopes that maybe he gives me more money. Now, how do burrows work? Enter burrow. Exit burrow. Did that work? Are you burrowing? Evolve into nest. New districts can be built by the nest and destroyed villages can be remade. Okay, you're going to go here. And we're going to evolve you into a spitter. Oh, and then corruptors if we have access to titanium. This army is idle. Burrow. Here. No. Burrow. Here. There we go. Sometimes it's a left click, sometimes it's a right click. And I'm still like kind of getting used to which ones they want us to have. I'll let you just recuperate for now. We should probably start devouring the land soon though. What I'd like to do is, yeah, just add him into here. Did that heal you? It looked like it did. Yeah, you're all basically healed. So let's start gobbling these guys up. Rebuild village. So this will give all of my units like +2 defense. We think about that one. He didn't level up by dying. That's for certain. Fight another gang here. Now, why the hell is my archer so far in the back? We're going to take our big boy here because he can do a nice triple strike. I think I'm going to leave you in the forest and then let you just attack right there. Kill. Nice. These guys have bonuses against ranged units. Yeah, so I think I'll actually just stay here to block him. He'll probably kill the larva right now. Oh no, maybe not. Kertang. Kertang. We get an upgraded bow. We get more larva, a bunch of meat. This larva is ready for an evolution. I mean, we have an X-drone, we have a spitter. Why not make a feeder? We might as well try all of them out. Behemoths and soldiers. Interesting. These guys look big, bad, and bougie. Defensive plates, wild swing, juggernaut. I guess these other little buggy boys I can just have go explore. Little larvas. Let them do their thing. This thing has completed its specialization. So, yeah, why don't we rebuild a village? Because that'll take us 3 turns. I'm gonna let this guy heal a heartbeat before we go in here. And then that guy's doing his thing. Meat, meat, meat. I'm gonna let you heal one more turn. There we go. Some loot down here. That guy's got a roaming army, but I tell you what, let's just kill this squad first. Oh! Made a whoopsie there. Yeah, made a big whoopsie there. God dang. I didn't realize that I would drag in that roaming army at the same time. These are my upgraded feeder guys as well, though, so at least they're a little bit stronger. So, have you killed them? You go for them, maybe. So what's their special ability? Opportunist. Ah, come on. It always looks like it's going to kill them, and then it decides not to do it. Oh, yeah, those guys are buckled. Those guys are Huckleberry Finned. I might be in trouble again. Well, I got lucky on some great attacks of opportunity there. At least. So the unfortunate thing is I basically lost my entire army, but... I did get a nice club. Sheesh. And I did level up as well. So what does this scale off of? Might. Charge. When conducting a pillage, occupation, or raising adds capture points. When conducting a siege. I could just put points into might as well. For extra damage. When winning a battle, applies a status to all cities in the Empire, adding 20 food for 10 turns. When using an active skill on a friendly unit, eliminate the unit and heal. Oh, so you can like eat stuff. When gaining experience, gives more experience to non-hero units. And extra health, plus extra health per resilience. That might be your better option right now. Per determination. Per intuition. Physical training adds extra damage per might. Determination. Determination. Let's go for this. So we'll just take extra HP. For now. Unfortunately, I can't use this club. We use a two-handed weapon. Okay. I'll upgrade one of our bugs back to a ranged unit as well. Do damaged units still do full damage output? It seems to be that way. Though I'm not entirely clear on it yet. What are you guys? Spiral crabs. This city is not doing anything because it built this. +2 defense per pacified village under protectorate. +6 industry. Buy that for sure. That is an anomaly, fiber spines. I'm also now going to build a works over here on this guy. And yeah, I'm okay with this this spread right now. Let us get some good building out. So we picked up the workshop. This is the district forum and scribe slots. This is walls. I'm not really sure how much we need walls right away. District bridge, build dam. Plus 12 improvement on capital. Unlocks Traveler's Shrine. We'll grab the form. For now. Eek. Birds. Bird peoples. So I'll have these guys like work down here and do some more exploring as well. How would that be? 120. And I am 67. So the answer is it would not be good. We're going to move into this old cabin, which doesn't seem to be anything. I need to build another burrow, I guess. This does seem to be where their other thing is, so maybe I should just build a burrow, like, right here, honestly. And then you can link up to them next turn. See who sustains. You have news from our soldiers. They've discovered much beyond the depths. Crossing fertile land, our forces came upon a curious sight. Row upon row of tiled trees, soils, and plants trembling with succulent legumes. Another power in the area? It seems not. Our soldiers scouted the surrounding area, yet none claim to be cultivating the land. It must be a lone farmer. They could be back sometime. Low movement on the swarm, but increased penalty on Agadoth for 10 turns. We will be feared. 100 influence and make the tile barren. Seize or harvest. 20 food for 10 turns. But reduced damage on the swarm. Let's burn it. I think the influence is what we want. Even carrying all they can, much would be left in the field for others' bellies. Let's torch the lot. Fan the flames. Let this act be known far and wide. The smoke will impact our soldiers, though. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Did you know it's possible to use the construction queue to convert your industry into influence? I didn't know. More advanced technologies will allow that conversion into other resources. You can click on this button to access the conversion options. Cool. Well, I don't want to do that, but it's good to know that I can. Oh, great. We finished that district. So I got 125. I'd like to grab these other dudes, but we're going to need more influence for that. Honestly, I might just build some more farmland for right now. I need some science, and unfortunately I picked an area with absolutely no science land, so why don't we just go over here to this tile and science it. Daughters of Boar ignore the rule, though. They will have the yield ability, making them become berserk instead when reaching 50% HP. Normally they do less. 15% less to 35% less damage. Okay. The swarm tighten their grip on the land, ready to surge out into the depths. Fresh tunnels riddle the earth, connecting the nest to new terrain, yet a familiar foe looms. Scouts have sighted the old enemy, those who wear the shining bronze plate. They will need to be eradicated. We've fed well these last days, plenty of dead meat, and now we have fresh meat too. Those who wear the bronze plate walk these lands. Cloak of the Old Tongue. Whoa. 120 health and 20 defense with 3 intuition. And 20% max health to all non-hero units. What an incredible item. So I'm going to merge with these guys, and then I think we'll just teleport over there because it gets us closer to them.
Come, accept.
I'll take that for now. It's temporary. Keeps. Traveler shrines. Bridges and dams. I'm interested on the old dam. Special district built on a river that impacts the waterway tiles up and down streams. Dams increase water flow while decreasing flow. Dams are army built structures that can be attacked by enemies. The dam stuff is got me like really curious. I guess plus 12 approval in our capital is kind of nice. I don't know where these bronze dweebs are. You've got enough meat to level up. So I'd say let's make you a necro drone. So we have 2 flyers and a ranged unit right now. And here are the bronze dudes we've got to kill. You know what? I can just take an instant resolution here and I won't lose anybody. And it seems pretty fair. I think let's just take that. I see birds. Great, we'll eat them. Wait, birds. Birds eat bugs. And we're bugs. Run! How do those soft bellies beat us for all those years? Because we were weak. Now, under your leadership, we are strong. Yet we will become stronger still. We will steal the soft bellies' trinkets, turn them to our own advantage. Specialize 2 units into feeders. Wow, okay. Well, I didn't do that. But I do have this insane new item here. 50 health, 5 defense. 120 health, 20 defense, plus 3 intuition, and plus 20 HP for my entire army. That's insane. That's such a good item. Victory! I mean, I'm really surrounding this guy right now, which is nice. This city ain't got much going on. We're gonna start building those farms up. Communal habitations. +1 food for each adjacent communal habitation. +1 industry for communal habitations. +1 science for communal habitations. Maybe I should build one of these. Levels up when surrounded by 4 districts. +1 population slot on population vocations. So I'm going to build a farm here instead. So they're a little bit spread out. I can't remember all the adjacency bonuses from the last time we played. These guys do need to heal. And I'm getting this impression we don't heal unless we're homies. So I'm going to try to move them back home. Victory conditions. Monsoon.
A time of chaos comes to
Chaos.
surrender. The land split. Demons emerge. Let the swarm run wild under this season of darkness.
I feel like we should start attacking the coral people. A monsoon has come. Council seats have become unlocked as well. All right, look, we're gonna heal. Empty council seats. One who stands tall, one who plays with fire, and shields the weak. 100% gains on battle spoils. 20% gains on battle spoils per pacified villages under protectorate on Empire. +2 science per population, -1 approval. +2 science per artisans, -1 approval. Shields the weak. Oh, dude, let's go, like, double fire. All about the battle spoils. Can I hire another hero? No, not yet, at least. Aha, there is a bunch of stuff that's like spawned during this time. Loot on the map. What is this? Hide and retreat. Is this meant to be like lightning striking that I keep hearing? Yeah, I wanna like crush these guys and then move in on them. Extra dust and extra movement points. Extra corpses. I love that for us. Whatever was down there has clearly been collected. You're going to become one of my 2 feeders. This guy is still healing. He has like so much to heal. Extra dust, extra movement points. Extra corpses. So should I make an extra larva? Probably not. I'd like to get this so I can start grabbing these villages is what I'd like to do. I'd also like this stunted copse because it's worth a lot of gold. The funny thing about this is like that's the worst of these 3 to grab. But screw it. I think I needed to grow to them. I'm actually not sure I did. All right, grab these guys. Grab these guys. Get in here. We got ourselves a swarm. We need one more technology here. I guess let's go for currency. Currency or forts? You know what? Maybe forts does make more sense. If we're going to be this hostile. Ooh, man, 620. They must have an army around here somewhere. Let's go see if we can find them. No, maybe they don't. They are defensive experts with a defensive aura. When defending, add 10 defense. Gain shield units to this unit and adjacent friendly units. Gives extra shield unit per veterancy. You know what? I don't know. That's worth taking. That would be worth taking, though. Half of them kind of come out here. We can get some really good high ground. Yeesh. I'm going to move you here and let you do that attack. Take the high ground again. I'm probably going to lose this flyer. Whoa. I mean, he's probably going to move now and attack that flyer, I suspect. No? We're still holding up okay. Let's go, buddy. A spyglass of the sages. Uh-oh. But this dweeb just showed up with a big army now as well. We're going to upgrade another feeder. Our most vulnerable are now strong, Prime. There's something else, though. Two soft bellies. Two soft bellies who came to us bearing no arms, carrying no malice. A woman and a girl of the bronze plate. Easy prey, they still breathe. They hail from her enemy and still breathe. Give them an audience. The woman claims to know things that interest us, and she says she has no love for her people. This goes against our nature. Since when has the swarm needed others? Never, but we live in strange times. Led into the heart of the nest, the two bronze plates are brought before the Prime. They look nothing like their warrior brethren, barely wearing any plate, bronze or otherwise. Fear dances in their eyes, but the older one fixes the Prime with a look that carries defiance as much as fright. Old and weather-beaten, but tough. The girl, by contrast, looks sickly. You're very brave or very stupid coming here. We are neither, or maybe both. But nevertheless, we need the aid of the Necrophage. Bronze plates seeking help from the swarm. The world has gone mad. Mad or not, we need your help and you need ours. The swarm needs nobody's help. No, then you know of the imminent attack on your nest? Who dares attack the swarm? Agree to help us and I tell you. My name is Tanya Udurov and this is my daughter Nadia. Why should I trust a bronze plate? I'm not a bronze plate, not any longer. Not that you need to trust me. You'll see I speak true. Do we have a deal? You cross the swarm, you and your youngling die, slowly and painfully. Who dares attack the nest? The birds! They plot as we speak. Those grubby birds need to understand who they provoke. What will you do? Well, grab one, scare the living daylights out of them, and send them back home. They'll back down. Research razor mandibles. Ooh, yeah. Unlocks faction trait strengthened burrows. Razor mandibles. That's got to be perfect. Perfect timing on this. We're just unlocking this next tech. And then we can grab that. You got yourself another level up. I built you with the intention that you would have a ton of resilience, sorry, and then you started getting a bunch of intuition here as well. Capture points per intuition. That's extra damage. Siege damage per intuition. If the target unit is eliminated, the hero can act again. All right, we'll grab some siege work so we can take Death Blow next level. This city ain't doing much. We can build a traveler's shrine. Sure. We've unlocked all these daughters of Boar, which makes me wonder, can I set them as a protectorate? 2 defense per pacified villages under protectorate on units. So if we get 150, we can assimilate the daughters of Boar. This will give us access to better battle spoils on units. That's excellent for us. Damage on militia. Huntresses. So we could have the daughters of Boar like defend their territory while we attack. How good is Endless Legend 2 so far? I love the first. It's still very demo, but I've been enjoying a lot of what I see in the demos so far. So who are the bird people down here, right? Yeah, okay. Feeders. These guys are going to need to heal. Oh! Pacified. Did those guys do that? Maybe they did. All right, the monsoon is over, which means the land now retreats. Oh. And we start getting access to like better minerals and stuff like that, as well as like dungeons. Oh, such a cool effect. Yo, that's a lot of land. That is a metric ton of land to our north. Whoa. Okay, so our left is like still water, but north of us is very, very heavily opened. Unseeing Seers. Science guys. Okay. You discovered your first strategic resource. Once extracted, these special resources are used for upgrading your units. Cities and camps can build mines on top of the deposit to start their extraction. You might also earn strategic resources by completing quests or eliminating powerful monsters. There is an underground citadel here. 700 strength. And an underground citadel here, 700 strength. How do I increase the size of my army? Proceed to Era 2 and unlock Era bonus Military Discipline 1. That's kind of what I need right now. I'm wondering about like nests as well. The ruins must have sat on the seabed for eons. The tangled fronds of weeds that would have been floated in the water, now ugly clumps at the base of pillars. Barnacles still cling to the surfaces where the patina of green slime relents and the smell of the sea is intense. A soldier spots movement. Who goes there? I should ask you the same question. After all, your soldiers trample a site of great historical value. I am the Prime, one who stalks afar, leader of the Necrophage. Tell me, why do you dig among the bones of dead civilizations? The Solisk are far from dead. Like many of us whose histories go far back, they are simply diminished, not extinct. What have you learned? Jarosite. My name is Jarosite. My elders claimed the Solisk Empire once stretched across Saida, magnificent in its cruelty. I could hardly imagine the lowly thieves building anything more than hovels, but this site tells a different story. Help me excavate, prove you are not simply invaders, and I will tell you what I know of Saida's past and enrich you in the process to boot. Black gel boots. +1 movement points, but 2 turns of a mobile. 10 titanium, trigger a battle. Let's see what we can get from them. Or trigger a battle for 400 gold. I'd like to extort these guys, I think, for titanium. I do like the idea of getting boots. But I need titanium for one of my unit upgrades. We Necrophage have no interest in your ideas, but I'd wager your own valuables might be worth something. Grab his gear and see what it will pay. Outrageous! I am a seeker and explorer trying to solve the mysteries. I'm trying to help you fools. We could just ice them. Dum 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 dum. Whoop. Now, so the real question is what do I need for that? 30 and 10. But I need to unlock that razor mandible tech. So you're gonna heal, you're gonna heal. You guys are ready for assimilation. So I want to know what that looks like in terms of like, whoa. Okay, so our units had 2 armor. Lock. Wow, that doesn't work. Okay. I like how the lock goes and then hold shift to lock this tooltip. Okay, you still have to hold shift. So we had 2 armor and now we have 8 armor. We literally went up like, what, 300% on armor on our units? From collecting all those Daughters of Boar. That's incredible. We're going to be way nicer with that. Daughter of Boar population available in our cities. How do I apply that? Oh, they are now available, but not necessarily spawned yet. Oh, cool. Encounters with key characters will eventually open up other paths to victory. We will earn this walking god's respect by showing our power. So these guys can evolve into behemoths. Soldiers with enough meat as well. The spitters need that titanium. And this guy needs corpse hunter or rusher. Okay, what I'd love to do is I saw what looked like a bunch of blue on the map when that monsoon struck. But I can't tell where it was. This guy's just a little larva, so I'm just gonna have him explore. Consortiums. We can move you over that way. Our village here ain't really doing much of nothing. We can produce huntresses now, which are the boar people. I think more than anything, we should just start looking at like getting some more districts though. +1 food, +1 science. That would be like +2 food. You know what? You're a better spot because then I could lay a foundation there and there. Trying to get some of this stuff upgraded. You started a quest, the Withered Ones. An army has come upon a great mound of bodies, masses of the dead who were dumped unceremoniously in a pile. Bearing the signs of disease or corruption, bones, skin, and joints are deformed and twisted, but most strangely, the piles contain bodies from numerous people. The powerful and powerless have all been laid low. An ugly riddle. The troops are wise. They approach from upwind, masked and covered, and touch the bodies with wood batons. What is it that we face? A new threat? We do not know, but it looks serious. These are not ancient mounds, but freshly made. Treaty cost reduction for necrophages. Way the heck over there. Okay, okay. Collect this loot. More quests. Threadbare remains of a long-forgotten camp. Short time later, the soldiers have dug a large amount of earth, staring odd, an ornate sarcophagus. These markings, I've seen them somewhere, like the runes of old dungeons. Then the ancients made this. Look, the glass jewels, the long scattered teeth around the casket, signs of the Tauhuks. Who did they bury then? Only one way to find out. That's no Tauhuk. Could it be one of the ancients? The mask, the attire, the relic. I've never seen any species like this on Saida before. We know the Tauhuks worshipped the ancients long ago. The scholars should study this. Let's bring the casket home. Low movement points, but increased hero experience. A rare intuition plus 53 damage equipment that gives me ranged 3 and dust burst. Okay, and a level up. And all I have to do is fly him home. Well, that's a pretty easy quest then. Well, I think I'll take that. Do I want any of these other locations that I've built nests in? Probably this one would be a good one to have a nest. Because it does have all these spiral crabs. And I don't have any way to make money. It also has these bird people who are going to be at war with me. More Xavius is up here. District fortification. Extra dust, extra influence. Here's the blue stuff. So that's titanium right here. And this ancient bunker is also a really good anomaly. So if I could clear out this underground citadel, I think we'd benefit pretty well. You get some more movement points. Can't tell if I get stuff for exploring that. Oh, shoot. These guys want to share coral. But give additional dust and influence income to both empires based on the amount of coral exploited. No. We discovered a luxury resource. Which sound like they are super extra ultra rare clacks. There's also scythe ants here. And some other stuff. So this would probably be a good spot to put a burrow then. Bring plays with fire inside of Squokwa. Adagog. What the hell is Squokwa? Apcrits. Essa. Adagog. I unpinned it. Repin. Be the first to eliminate 30 units. +1 movement points on all units. Be the first to have a city with 20 foundations. +3 population slots. Be the first to have 30 of a strategic resource. Increased resource production. Be the first to have 20 population. Industry on population units. Cool. 6 fortresses. 25 districts. Pacify 8 villages, have 3 cities. There's another citadel here. I want this guy to heal, so I think I'm going to have to just bring him back. There's keeps. There's a new era. Mycology lab. Scavenger's lair. Attached camp. And fungal gardens. Well, I want razor mandibles. First and foremost. $709. All right, I'm gonna try taking a fortress, I think. Something on your mind, counselor, one who stands tall. We've got some unsavory types in Atagok taking advantage of the local Daughters of Boar minority. The gang are ferrying out Daughters of Boar to the nearest coastline, forcing them to harvest shellfish on the tidal flats for pittance. Somebody's got to get washed away. Trawling for dust. Word must have gotten out about the elevated levels in the sea life. Plus, they got a nice sideline and seafood after the dust's been leached off. No wonder cockles are all the rage. Something needs to be done. We can infiltrate. Remove a population of a minor faction from a city for $600. Hire a population of a minor faction for a city. Or get 15 approval but lose 10 industry. I'm going to just hire someone. Let's save them from this brutal, nasty life. Get them sighted up as necrophage soldiers. I mean, that obviously doesn't make sense, but the extra population here is what I wanted. Heroes circle. Draft occurring. You can inspect the hero candidate and recruit one. Among the Dead, Whispers to Darkness, Ironhide, and Acid Clicker. I have a really incredible bow, so I feel like taking someone with the archer skill tree is the way to go. You also have Pillager. Capture points when performing capture actions on armies. Just gonna recruit you. Hero plays with fire. Plays with fire. Ah, so these guys can become friends. And then when they fight together, they get plus 20 damage. Oh, that rules. We can give him this armor. And we can give him this insane bow that does plus 60 damage. Or this bow that does 43 damage but gives you range shot, scope shot, and damaging defense. That gives you range 4 and arrow rain. That's probably way better. Deals 6 extra damage based on determination. Oof, which is like what you have buffed as well. You can take the heal arrow. That's your only determination skill. So I'm going to give you that. Okay. You started an open borders declaration towards my empire. I would like to build a burrow here. And then I'm going to have him burrow back. You have a spitter and 2 feeders. We really just need like the upgrade on this tech right now. 113. 120. Well, the feeders are actually better stat-wise. Okay. I'm just going to move you into him there. We'll have that other bug come back. Oh, my bad. I can actually have 5 people in an army now, so let's just end the turn. You come back. You come back. Now I can definitely take this on. And then I think I'd like to evolve this into a nest. Remaining underground travels for armies while claiming the territory and allowing capital attachment to the capital. New districts can be built by the nest and destroyed villages can be remade.
We strike into lands that were once
I think
under
that's a
the
good idea.
sea. Pay no mind to the stench.
least it's not squirrels. Squirrels in California have gone carnivorous. Oh my god. Seems like a dangerous thing for squirrels to be doing. So how does this work now? Evolving camps. You have claimed this territory by founding a camp. With enough influence, you can attach it to a nearby city or evolve it into an autonomous city. Before creating cities, be aware of your empire's city cap. City cap 1. Okay. So I obviously can't evolve it into a city. Can I attach it to the city though? Yes. And I can attach, I guess, just through the burrow. And then I can build all sorts of cool stuff here, it looks like. Lots of great science buildings here. So I think I'm just going to start up with that. Two and two? Why not? And my goal will be to have these guys like conquer this location. Which probably means let's upgrade this guy to a fat dude right now. We're gonna have enough meat that we can start upgrading units real good. Real good. Ah, okay. So my first nest was free. My second nest is 120. You can just skip your turn. Have them explore. Oh, it's like a dead end. Okay. All right. Well, if we grab both of this, there's also glass steel here, which I'm sure has some use. Do I know what it is? Nope. But will we figure out? Absolutely. Underground Citadel, level 2. Plunder or seize. Your empire will build a nest in place of the fortress. That's what I want. You have to do manual battles for these ones. So what I'm going to do is that. Go into a defensive stance. Ouchie, ouchie, ouchie. Big ouchies on my bugs. I'm going to fly onto those archers. Broken focus. I think shoot those archers as well. This guy gets stunned? I feel like he did not get an attack there. Infantry line. So that guy's getting like bonus attacks for all the infantry that are surrounding him right now. Interesting. Lose my flyers for sure here. That's okay. My big boss is also a flyer, so we're getting a city out of this, so it's kind of worth its weight in gold. Ooh. Oh, that's so much damage to those archers. Totally outrageous. Let's go there and kill them, I guess. 2 weakening strike. Okay, well, I want to get rid of those weakening strikes if I can. I mean, I suppose deep down I knew I would lose most of my army here, so... It was a pretty even fight, and this game is, like, pretty brutal at making you lose troops. And standing on this tile gain +10 defense. Draw? I didn't know we had limited turns. Draw? A stone's throw from a subterranean ruin, a strange arc lets out the old seabed, half sunken and askew, glimmering with an ethereal light. The material of this construction is no ordinary stone or metal. At a nearby bluff, a lone consortium courier eyes you with cold intent. As though the first of your soldiers approaches the arch, a ghostly apparition materializes. What are you? I can't understand. That entity, it seems connected to a nearby ruin. Some kind of guardian warding away trespassers. We'd feast if the thing had flesh. Decipher. Strip. Triggers a battle. Triggers a battle. I'm going to decipher. I actually kind of need tech, and I'm not going anywhere right now. Little before the entity lost power, but careful analysis of the language indicated it was a representative of the Endless, the civilization that occupied Saida aeons ago. I imagine this is isn't the last we'll hear of the Endless. All right, well, I guess you're stuck there for a turn. What? It got all of those units back? And healed? That's goddamn outrageous is what that is. I didn't get any larvae from that fight, even though I killed off so many guys. God damn, dude. I did not expect that was going to be like that. Now I unlock Razor Mandibles too. The Nosquili were plotting, but they're no longer a threat. I can still be useful to you as long as you keep your end of the bargain. Do you know who first claimed this world? It was the Endless. When they left, they flooded Saida, consigning the Necrophage and the rest to a miserable existence. But they still live beneath the waves. Fairy tales. My daughter is ill, terminally ill, but I believe she could be healed in an Endless medical facility. Help me find it. Time has passed, and in a dark, musty corner of the nest, the outsiders squirreled themselves away, foraging for sustenance as they needed, but otherwise not venturing far from their makeshift home. Most necrophage gave them a wide berth. Every few cycles, the Prime visited the pair, pressing the elder for useful morsels while observing the way she nursed her sickly youngling. Time was running out. As the outsider prophesies, Saida's seas did fall, exposing the ocean's floor, hidden from sun and claw. The necrophage craved to swarm these new lands, claim the wilds, and feast on their riches before any others, especially the bronze plate. The soft belly told no lie. I want to see the necrophage conquer this world, and this outsider could help us. She is devious, but the youngling is getting sicker by the day. If we find it, yada, yada, yada. Use Devour the Land in Gilroy 3 times and get 50% more corpses. Or clear a fortress and get legendary matriarch glands that reduce the cost of specializing units. I am going to seek the facility because I'm trying to clear a fortress right now anyway. Ba 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 ba. Go clear a fortress. I can't merge these armies, can I, with both heroes? I can. Soldiers. So what are you working on right now? A laboratory. Can you make me more larvae first? Actually, can I buy this out? That's way better. I tell you what, we'll upgrade the spitter into a corruptor, and we'll upgrade the necro drone into a corpse hunter. And now we got like 1,000 points in this army. It's way stronger. Ranged, cruel, flying patrollers. Yes, this will work much better for us. +4 science would be nice. Dirt roads, make it cheaper to move around. Influence on capitals would also be nice. Fungal lab improves our growth buildings. District trading post. I feel like we don't really have a lot in the way of money, but why don't we go for science first? This homie still needs to heal before I can go and actually do this quest, but... See me crawling, you hate it. I'm under all your furniture. We do have a lot of influence. Just kind of want to try to get that. When did that appear? Is that the fortress I have to claim? God, I hope not. Why can't I select that for foundation? Build another farm. 700 here. I don't know where Squoqua is. So I feel like that should be the name of my city. All right, this guy has basically fully healed. So we're going to try this again. They're still a little bit wounded. Not as much as I'd like, but... Excuse me. Sneezes for the sneeze god. I'm gonna just put everybody into cover here and stay on the high ground. You know what? Some of my archers probably could have attacked. This guy is their leader, so he's who I sort of need to do my best to focus on if I can. Arrow rain. Ignore the defense of targeted unit. Deals extra 48 damage. Plus even more. Oh, that's great. Huge. Can you just kill him? Incredible. Honestly, if that's the case, I'm just going to have you go here to protect my back line. My archers are nice and safe. I can now go here and actually hit the two of you. %, chance, 90 damage, critical hit. Huge. Huge. Well, I would say this went significantly better than the last time. Tell me what we found. Nothing that leads to the place the outsider speaks, but we did find a powerful weapon. Our focus on the outsider's concerns has left the nest vulnerable, needing protection. We should strengthen our defenses. Build fortifications. Damn. That means I need to actually research fortifications. We got a new axe. We get some new armor. We get some sort of ranged item and a flask, as well as one larva. You get a level up. You're going to take Death Blow, because that'll help you double attack. You can now also equip a modeled scythe, which will give you anti-infantry, 50% extra damage when attacking infantry. We're also going to give you probably this +3 resilience and evolutionary chamber. I wish I had given that to you before we upgraded all of our units. And this one is determination, which I think this guy requires, right? Yeah. Oh man, perfect. So I give this guy the spyglass. He also gets +3 vision range. And how are these? 50 and 5 or 65 and 5. This one gives you +1 resilience. I think probably that's good. And what does this do? Restores 40 health on targeted unit. Does not consume movement points or action token. Let's put that on Plays with Fire. So he's got a healing potion now. We also get ourselves a bonus nest now. There's 2 blue things up here. So if we can grow towards them, we'll be in very, very good shape. This is all good farmland, but also good production land. Farm. Oh, I see. Because it's attached to the city, it all counts the same. Draws from the same pool, right? Darkhorn, 25 district fortification on City Hall. Okay. Something is on the shore. Reality, hello. Little Nurgle's blessing. Before the tidefall, Sida seas submerged this land, and the smell of seaweed and brine is still strong. A strange traveler garbed in blue and gold prostrates herself on the sand, seemingly in supplication to a beached tentacled monstrosity. It twitches. Your soldiers approach. It sells seashells on the seashore. The shells it sells are surely seashells. Stay back. Order the swarm at your peril. Stay back, I said. Give it space. What is that thing? It doesn't look natural. You insult something magnificent you don't understand. It needs to be returned to the ocean. The falling seas have left it stranded. Who are you? Priestess of the gods that were and will be. Now time is of the essence. I want titanium. I will assist you. Why not? Maybe it will grow and then it will be more food for me in the future. Plays with fire, living up to his name. Absolutely he is. Oh, we should really absorb this ancient bunker. Why can't I... add foundations to this city? Not super clear on that. All right, I'm gonna let these guys heal for a turn. little buggy guy is just going to come in here and guard. Red Sang. What does Red Sang do for me? Nothing that I'm aware of.
Unsatisfactory.
I really got to beat those guys up. We keep getting more population, but we don't seem to be getting any of the population of, like, the guy who, the new guys. The Daughters of Bo. The Daughters of Beer. Which I kind of figured we'd be getting. Oh, I have to switch. Nah, they're not that good. Your borders remain closed while theirs are open to you. Yeah, I know. Oh, now he's closed his borders. That's because I'm going to eat your empire very soon. I'm just still working on how to do it. Dust load. So what? I can't build on this terrain, but I can build out here? Interesting. Interesting. How do I get this then? Can nests only take the 6 tiles around them? Maybe. That might be what I'm missing. Oh, these guys are taking goddamn forever to heal. Virgin Lands. We find no sign of the facility, Prime. I fear it's lost or that it never existed in the first place. Empty bellies were all the Necrophage had to show for their tireless search for the ancient endless site. Did it really exist? The Prime didn't know. The High Matriarch was skeptical. The Outsider insisted it did and became increasingly agitated as her youngling grew sicker with every passing cycle. She began to scour the wilds herself, disappearing for days at a time. Prime wondered if it was time to put them both out of their misery and turn to other matters. I have need of you among the dead. I am here to serve. The soft bellies, the two who live with us, they have outlived their purpose. They've become a distraction to the swarm. I want you to dispose of them. Say what you wish to say. Traveling these lands, I've heard mutterings of strange places, seen things that defy natures. I believe the place the Outsider seeks can still be found. I am here to serve, but this place she speaks of, should it exist, could make the difference for us or our enemies. Let me hunt, raise the dead by 2 levels, and get Matriarch's glory. Ocular evolutions. Let them hunt. Minor faction discovered. Green Scions. How did I discover them? They're so far away. All right, well, you're making the titanium mine, which should be built this turn. Great. Okay. Maybe I should actually just be... What happened to that? There was a fortress there and now it's disappeared. Let's clear out this fortress because it'll get us access to at least this glass steel. Three turns to strip the land. Well, that's too many turns. Is that glass steel? I don't know. No, I guess it's not. It's something else. Hive Guardian, Chitinous plates, Hive Guardians. I'd like to make this guy into a behemoth, but I need Hive Guardians for it. Okay. You've searched geodesic domes. We're now making a Clax quarry. Can I do anything with all this stuff? Cannot be done without a trading post. Interesting. Now I can build foundations here. Oh, I guess I need to build a district before it'll let me build foundations out to these locations. I guess that does make sense. This one vision range. Good grief. I'm just going to build a keep there then. And then all of this stuff is like really good for science. If I do wish to build more science places. I should really come over here and assimilate these unseemling seers as well. Because they'll boost up our science like quite a lot. Okay, scriptworms, mycology labs, scavenger layers. Here is trading posts, so I guess let's get that. The other thing is like, what do we have? We have improvements. +5 science, +5 science on laboratories. And then the beacon of science requires 10 glass steel, 10 science, but +4 science per population on scribes. Can I build both of these? I'm going to start getting all that glass steel pretty soon, so. Yeah, we're going to seize this to build a nest, and we'll try another one of these big battles. How much to make a new city? I can't make new cities. That's a necrophage thing. So we only ever get one city. How much of this map is like, I can't go up there, huh? You've got like crazy range, so why don't we give you the high ground? Yeah. Shoot all of those 3 guys right away. Opportunist. Cruel. Maximizes crit chance when hitting a damaged unit. You can actually fly right in there, which is lovely. I was hoping I could damage that guy enough that it would trigger cruel. But no such luck. We'll hit those guys so at least they're distracted or whatever it is. Hunted. Attacking a flying unit. So I can also heal shot. It's just like, it's really hard to take something like a heal shot when the alternative is just like do so much damage you kill the enemy. Go for him, because I'm trying to keep that sword guy not able to get into the fight. At least not yet. Now I think I'll use my heal shot on these guys. And I tell you what, I'm going to move here. Use Death Blow. Get a turn back. Use Power Slash. Then I'll shoot those guys. Hit those guys because they're wounded and then finish them off. What can this guy do? Nothing really. We'll move him here just as like bait. Nice. They still live. Boom. A boar spear, a two-handed spear, power thrust and anti-cav. Adamantine plates, a shuriken ruin for ranged units, another one of these healing flasks, and a metric ton of XP. Not to mention more bugs. Attach this bad boy to the city. Let's see, I can get that done in a single turn, so let's just get some glass steel up and running. I think that's wise. Veramo, hello. Man, I have this fruit fly flying around my head. Not a fan of it. Not unless to follow channels. Thought you were up for a quick afternoon announcement. No, man, we've been hanging here all day. Vibing with a little Endless Legend. So this guy is stacking determination like crazy. This fly is stacking me crazy right now. One more hero point to unlock this tier. Adds 5 damage to ranged units in the army and 1 intuition. When gathering a curiosity, do things. When attacking a unit with damaged, apply hastened 1 to adjacent friendly units, plus 1 movement point. Gives food to cities. Eats people. Gives experience for intuition. And gives health. You know what? Let's give you food to cities. I think I'd be okay with that. I'll give you the other potion. And then 50 and 9 on defense. You could swap to the boar spear. This is 1 resilience and 48 damage. This is 1 determination and 48 damage. And is anti-cav instead of anti-infantry. Honestly, I think the anti-infantry at this point is better. We haven't really run into any cavalry. So having him juiced up with that is, I think, the way to go. Be the first to have a city with 20 foundations. Before any other empire, you reach the objective of a deed. The Bringer of Comfort. +3 population on population vocations. I did not get Bringer of Death, and I did not get Bringer of Treasure. But I could get Bringer of Liberation. Plus 10 damage on all units would be really nice. So you guys have unlocked another soldier swarm here. The story so far. This is cool. They didn't have this before. At least not that I remember. Let's just have you sit here maybe and heal. It's definitely really curious with this faction how, you know, you only have like one city that builds. So having to split like your single building slot across all these different camps is kind of nuts. You have a feeder and a larva. Let's probably upgrade you to like a necrodrone. Rushers. So these guys have Patroller 1. When outside a battle, adds movement points to all units of the army. These guys do knockback. Interesting. And when moving 3 tiles, do extra damage. I mean, let's give them Rusher, because I want to see what your upgrade is. Hornet. Hive Guardian. Where is Hive Guardian? Probably tier 3. Yeah. So honestly, I kind of might as well make him a soldier. And then maybe we clear out this citadel next. Ooh, or actually probably better idea would be like, why don't we burrow over here? And then we can kill off these armies and we can clear out these unseeing seers, which will give us a bunch of science and a new protectorate. That guy can leave. And I will actually take... No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Go through the damn burrow. What a waste of time. I might as well just sit here and heal if that's the case. Say levy. All right, we're working on our first keep. Those guys are going to finish healing. I hope. Yeah, all right. We're working on the biodome next. And then we can pick up a beacon of science. You're going to come up and just crush these dweebs. This does give us more bugs to send home as well. Counselor stands tall. There's something you wish to discuss? It's come to my attention the way we promote soldiers from within the ranks is less than ideal. Raw strength and warrior lineage have their place, but to lead, other qualities are required. In Attica, the situation is out of control. The battalion stationed here are in shambles. It's my job to get them not in shambles, and the truth is we need to put a test in place to select officers. Plus 15 experience on new units for 10 turns. Nah. Plus damage on the swarm. Or... unit damage gain status medium for 10 turns. Maximum damage on units for 10 turns. On all necrophage. On swarm, reject. Warriors will always rise as they have done. I will assume the entire conversion was a strange joke, one who stands tall. Otherwise, you insult my forces, a fine city, and our very customs. No new test will be implemented. The citizen will be assured that the battalions of Attica will operate as usual. That seems like the right choice for me. Are we on money? Can I rush this guy? 650. Guess we're in no rush. Embrace symbiosis. What the hell does that mean?
For both of us.
So this guy seems to like me, but I'm gonna have to turn that around on him pretty soon. We crush these dudes again. Instant rebellion. Plays with Fire's Haven is available. Your hero has unlocked the ability to build a haven, a structure that will allow the hero to pick a companion, unlocking unique economic and military effects. We also got a determination compass that gives us guide and something else that it won't let me select. All right, we'll get there eventually. All right, we got Deathblow recently with you. When in battle, add 6 damage to non-hero units and 2 extra damage per intuition. Well, that just seems straight up good. Straight up great, honestly. This guy has the improved healing arrow or rain of arrows, which I think he already has because of his bow, but if I can give him 2 rains of arrows, that sounds even better. This homie's got another bug. You've grown strong among the dead. Hunger drives me. Unlocks Matriarch's Glory, an Era 4 technology. Unlocks improvement Chitin Vats and Memory Well, as well as Ocular Evolution. You are ready to hunt. First, I will terrorize some Satans and see what they know. Win 5 battles to unlock the Blood Plague weapon. One-handed weapon. So what do you have? Chitin Vats. 5 industry on all territories in the cities. 5 industry on cities. 5 science per territories on the cities. Plus 5 science on cities. I mean, that seems pretty good. Let's rush that so we can start building the Chitin Vats. We are producing glass steel, so it's going to take us a couple of turns to get that. The Ocular Evolution, I need to get 10 pink spiky bits, so we'll work on that. I also need to absorb these guys. You know what, man? I'm not really using my gold right now, so let's just do that, and then we can start rebuilding this village right away. You're a Necrodrone? You're a Rusher? Let's make you a Spitter if that's the case. I am running low on meat. I like having 2 ranged units. I feel like that's the good play. So I'm probably going to give Among the Dead over to that other army and then put a ranged unit in here. I would just like them to kill just a little bit. Clear out this last unseeing seers. 1 slot available. Plus 5 signs per pacified village under protectorate of the city. We got Scholastics, who are a ranged unit. Oops. Scavenger tactics on the council. And bonuses to monsoons. Didn't know Endless Legend was getting a sequel. Yeah. We've taken a couple looks at some of it before. Huh. There's that Forsaken Burial site. I could send my flying units up there. TBH, not a bad idea. Can we just do that? Oh, dude, just him. Thank you. If this unlocks the quest... Oh! Okay. Access denied? Wow, yeah, we got such a good upgrade here from that quest line. Improvements garrisons. Scriptorums. Rewild landscape. Hydro pumps. Fungal gardens and a feed hole. Lithosphere gallery. Mycology lab and a scavenger's lair. I feel like I want all the specific insect stuff. We also still don't have access to, like, even just currency right now. Six turns. These are like 8 turns. Scriptorums influence income on capitals. All right, I'll give you that one. Feed hole. I like the sound of a feed hole. Yeah, it does sound pretty good. There's no denying that. Damn, I wish I knew what happened with that quest.
For your
Yeah, I don't want to give them anything. I just want to kill them, so. A rare runic cross. Range 3 with molecular strengthening. When using this active skill on friendly unit, gets shield and extra shield and reinforced. We'll let him take the rebuild. We can also afford to do the Beacon of Science here now as well. I should absolutely be taking over that ancient bunker. I don't know why now suddenly I am allowed to do that. But also, like, I still... Oh, right, because I built the district? That's what it was. So if I want to take this stunted cops, I also need to build a district down there. That's an anomaly. I should take that. And this is an anomaly with plus 10 industry. I should absolutely take that. This is also an anomaly. Oh, this is Clax deposit, actually. Sorry, but I do need to take that eventually. All of these science tiles are really nice. I don't know why they produce so much science, but... Are you an anomaly? Or are you just a really good square? You're just a really good square. You're an anomaly. Weapons, 12 gold. Sweet Jiminy Crickets, that's a lot of gold. Maybe I could build a forum there. How have we been developing? The hive is growing. But you got to deal with these, like, coral people, but they're certainly not as strong. We've managed to grab a couple of good luxury resources. Or, like, strategic resources, maybe? I mean, I feel as if they have strengthened us pretty dramatically. I don't know what I want this labor to be yet. So I'm just going to let these guys skip a turn. Because now I can split my armies. So you have a corruptor Another corruptor. This guy upgrades units for cheap. I should try to remember that. So, like, why don't we give you the corpse hunter then? And then I can upgrade this guy into another necrodrone. Into... You have a corruptor, a soldier. And... Yeah, I mean, we have the unique stuff. Let's give him the rusher. And then he can work towards being a hornet. This also splits up a little bit of my veterancy. So this guy has a rusher, a corpse hunter, a soldier, and 2 spitters. So he's got 2 cavalry, a ranged hero. Yeah, that works because this guy is flying. So this is 2 cavalry, 1 melee, 2 ranged units. I like that. That's a good combination as far as I'm concerned. Let's let them both heal. And then, honestly, I think let's make a play on these guys. I think that's the goal. We should probably declare war. And then make a march down there. We could pick up this consortium as well, like build a hive here. Pick up more glimmer steel, but I don't know, like how much glass steel do we really need? Are resource boosts still a thing? Yeah, so luxury resources can boost to give you different stuff. So the clacks, which we actually farm clacks. So we can use this to get plus 15 approval on our cities. This gives us fortifications. This one gives us money. I don't know where this is even coming from. This one gives us growth. But yeah, we'll crack those boosts. Speaking of science, give us some more science. Let's grab those weapons. We found a heavy mace from that as well. How nice. All the anomalies are really nice to grab because they're just worth like so much. Out of curiosity, what's a heavy mace? Breaching attack and power slash. Applies vulnerable 1 to targeted units. Loses 8 defense. So I had to decide, do I want an extra 50% extra damage to infantry, or do I want to sap 8 armor from units that I hit? Rare drums, plus 2 might. Oh, you should also probably equip that. No, not more than that, though. Oh, I guess you can only equip one item and 1 accessory. Solace's Call. A Solace joins the battle until your conclusion. Ooh. Is that better than plus 3 vision range? What's this one? Plus 1 movement points. Yeah, I'm going to give that one a shot, I think. Or let's give that to you. And then we'll give you the upgrade thing. Then you can upgrade this guy to a corruptor. Excellent. So I think let's burrow. Let's burrow. And then we'll declare war on this guy next turn. Free nest here. Yeah. I just, I feel like I want to see what it's like to fight one of these other guys. I'm feeling pretty strong right now, so.
An unshakable bond.
You can declare a justified war for free. Well, delaying the onset of war fatigue.
Indeed.
Okay. Acknowledged. Where did all of your troops go? Here they are. He's retreating. He's retreating again. So all of those units are taking like half damage if that's the case. Which is good for us. And we'll just keep chasing them down. I think we managed to kill that guy. It did lock that other unit in combat, which is a little bit annoying, but we've unlocked the Scriptorum and the Gazette. They just keep running, it seems. Should we kill the outsiders yet? Not yet. During my rampage, I heard work of a creature from a strange race, sent to know this ancient place. An amatrine. We have unlocked the Blood Plague. This is insane if we can equip this on anyone. We don't need to trust them. We only need to find out what they know. Help it or scare it. Help it and get more matriarchs glands. Or scare it and also get more matriarchs glands. Let's destroy it. Or let's destroy rogue kin, I guess. I must be going soft. We will help. Tell me what we're tearing apart. Yada, yada, yada. It's just like one was a more obvious... Yeah, kill an army versus... unclear on what exactly I'm doing. Question, can you equip that item we just got? No, can only be equipped by warrior heroes. All right, well, we'll have a good warrior hero then. We should also probably set up a nest down here and get these Unseeing Seers. That way when we get both of them in statecraft or dignitary goodwill, where the hell did those show up? Statecraft. Tier 3. I don't know where dignitary goodwill is. Not easily seen. We have unlocked... something here, question mark. Unlocks district trading post. Scriptorum. Lodgings and emergency dwellings. Mycology labs. Let's get the feed hole. Then we can pick up that Scriptorum next. I feel like we're building everything pretty quickly right now. There is a search bar on the top left of the text screen. Okay. What the hell was the name of the thing I was looking for? Dignitary Goodwill. Goodwill. Dignitary. Tier 4. Okay. So it's a ways away. I see. Okay. So I might as well have the other army just defile the land. Devour everything that we can. And then the siege breaches in like one more turn. Along with the defilement. Quick 3 turns. Mostly quick 3 turns. Breached. Wait. Hold on. I want you to stop doing that. Can I not have you join this fight? Why are there no reinforcements available? I don't understand. Am I missing? Okay. We have one breach. Cavalry, ranged, swarm. I don't know, most of my units fly or are ranged. I only have one melee unit. Ah, okay, now my other company came in here. Capture this location. Confirm. Alright, I am going to manual battle it just because we haven't done a siege, and I'm kind of curious how they are. Uh-oh, here comes trouble. Big Mona time. Arrow Rain deals 48 damage plus 6. Rain of Arrows deals 36 damage plus 8. Based on determination. I feel like Arrow Rain probably better. Arrow Rain also ignores armor. Wow. You have 2 of those in an army and you could totally stack wipe 7 units at once. Oh, Mona time. Just a quick little Mona before we get going here. Did the other army already use its action for the turn? Oh, like previously before the attack? I don't think so, no. But maybe that was what... I guess if it had like any movement points gone, maybe it wasn't allowed to. Because I did notice that he actually moved up a stack of 5, but I don't know that they're in this fight. I don't think they are. Actually, you know what? I take that back. I do think they are. Mwah. What a big old baby. What a big old cutie baby. 38, 32, 50. Yeah, go for that cavalry. So that's the capture point. I'm going to move my guy forward here. I wonder, do all I need to do is take that capture point once? You guys are all cavalry, so I think I'll just move you up and let you sit. Oh, you can move in here. Great. So We've taken the point. Ah, okay. Didn't realize that walls don't actually count as walls. Probably wouldn't have just like thrown my archer to the wolves, if so. Command post was occupied for a full battle round, resulting in the defeat of the owner. All units of the losing army are damaged for 50% of their max health. I did lose a single corruptor here, which sucks, but sack it or consume it. Destroy permanently and eat the population of its territory and its district. Oh yeah, I'm obviously going to consume this city. You guys are out of movement points. I'll move you up around here to make that work. And then we picked up feed holes and fungal gardens. So hydro pumps, rewild. I guess dust lytics. Feed hole. Level up when surrounded by 4 districts. Minus 25 corpses cost for feed the masses. 5 corpses plus 1 corpse for each adjacent district. Farm. Huh. So I'm going to put a feed hole there. I'm curious what happens. Level up when surrounded by 4 districts, level 1. So that should level up. I guess this and this. Anomalies and villages probably don't count as districts. So that's where this is going to start getting a little complicated. Okay, we're obviously going to just like slaughter this guy instantly. Oh, okay. Continue consuming. And then you're going to sit here and just continue healing. In theory, he could send that army back to like attack me. I don't understand. This guy is allowed to sit here and heal. Within these city walls that I am consuming. That seems a little ridiculous. What are you doing, Mona? Are you trying to get out? There you go. What is this? Feed the masses. Create a population for 85 corpses. Oh. Didn't realize that was a thing we could do either. Yeah, this guy's literally sitting inside this town and I can't kill him. You want to end the war. White peace. Refuse? I'm going to destroy your entire settlement. So fungal gardens takes 50 food. Population vocations with at least 1 population. Oh my god, we have so much room for population. It's insane. So you just bought a feed hole. Like, clearly, maybe I should be building more farms and stuff. Probably 1, 2, 3. Why don't I give this guy, like, a keep? Because I don't really have a lot of keeps around. Dust lytics. Okay, so this guy's farm, this guy's city is destroyed. I'm gonna click instant resolution to hopefully beat the computer before he's able to click anything. There's a weird part of this game that seems to be doing that. Upgrade that corruptor. You guys are good. You guys are good. You guys are good. We'll lock the fungal lab next. So that city's destroyed. I guess let's go move on their capital. Prime, one who stalks from afar. You wanted to speak with me. That's right, Counselor Plays with Fire. Tell me, what do you think of our city? It's a noble settlement, worthy of a noble empire with a noble past. I'm more interested in the mood. The citizens seem glum. Of course, very glum. Old Windbones passed away just a few evenings ago. They were a local legend, you know, famously prickly. The loss of Old Windbones has dispirited the population. Everyone had a tale, quite a character, such a loss. How do we put an end to the trouble? We could give them a new hometown hero. We could have the town's best thinkers work on a plan for replacing him. Or you could raise labor requirements. Keep everyone so busy they don't have time to mourn. $125 for 10 approval. 150 influence for -20 science for 10 turns. -5 approval, but +30 industry. I have money. Let's honor him. I did not know this, Old Windbones, but if he was to be respected, then a ceremony is in order. Oh, it looks like my city, my hive actually got like physically bigger here too. Cool. I think the hive actually like does grow. I could be wrong as well, but like maybe it's just because we're playing the necrophages, but in the last demo, the towns didn't feel so busy, which was a big complaint that a lot of people had. And I like seeing how busy they're getting. There's a lot going on in these towns. Oh, it might actually just be quicker to go through this burrow. And burrow down here. One of the empires is close to a victory. 10 turns left. 16 turns left. 16 turns left? That's a pretty big army. Hey, that's a pretty nice siege, though. Bring these guys to hang out with them. Could have that army devour, but I don't think it seems to be doing anything. A monsoon is coming. Can you play more turns this time around during the first round? No, it's the same like 125 turns. Seems to be what they've opted for here. Oh, we have another council seat. Fire the Dauntless. Experience for non-heroes. Among the Dead. Ransack for armies and capture points. Gore Rim. 100% battle gains on battle spoils. I'm gonna take that because that's like all of our guys are just about battle spoils right now. Which is very, very funny. Mycology lab, scavenger's lair. Health regeneration and extra food. 2 attachable territories per city. Citizens, artisans. How do I know? Ah, you're limited to the amount of mines you can have. I can have unlimited territories. Wow, okay. So the only thing stopping me from building more hives everywhere is like money. Yeah. quite literally. To increase the city's population, build more food districts. What is this guy? The fungal gardens costs 50 food. It gives us a ton of different stuff. I'm just gonna auto build him right away. This would give me literally double my money per turn. So I think we'll just do that. You guys are waiting one more turn here. We picked up the fungal lab. We've got all those weird ones. I need one more tech. Probably let's just get currency. Capture the center. Yeah, I'll let them have the instant. Among the Dead's haven is available. We've unlocked the ability to build a haven. We're also going to consume this city. How do I build the haven? Build a burrow. Build a hero haven. You got another level up here. Plays with fire. When attacking a unit with damage, ignore the defense of the targeted units. Deal extra damage. Give extra experience. What was this one? Give extra... Add 4 damage and 2 extra damage per might. He's kind of like weirdly balanced on all of his skills right now. Intuition, determination, intuition. %10 more experience. Or after winning a battle, give experience. Yeah, we'll make you infectious. Okay, I just kind of wanted to see that army just in case that hero also had a level up. He does. Nice. Okay, I'm glad I looked. Critical chance. You have might and you have determination. Well, let's just upgrade your heal arrow. Okay, okay. You know what? I'm gonna specialize this guy into Corpse Hunter. Because then I can use him to just like scout stuff. Very specifically, you need a tech out of the previous year. It does not work if you go a year ahead. So I'll grab food. Fly and get dust. Five turns left. Fly and grab dust. Fly and grab dust. Just trying to get all the loot. I love this massive hive we've got growing. You are dominated them. Why do you keep thinking I'll give you a white piece?
I see.
This option is only possible if your war score is higher than the other emperors. Moreover, the greater the difference, the higher the tribute that they have to pay. No tribute involved. Surrender offer. So I think this surrender offer says 1,600. But I can't actually read it. It's funny that he can like block me from taking that surrender effectively. What should we build? So this district, this habitation is, yeah, I guess level 2 now. Can I build trade districts? Trading depots. Level up when surrounded by 4 districts. This is all money over here. No, just build that right away. Form a keep. Grab a few more spots here just for good measure. Okay. A handful of corpses on the battlefield, dust and some movement. This guy's consuming in one more turn. He'll have eaten that city. Boom. Up. So I think that's now their last city we're sieging. Though I am seeing obviously a lot of coral over here. It doesn't seem to have like reached its way to me. I'm also seeing like forsaken burial sites, boar's retreat, site hide in ruins. Are these like, if I go to this building, will I get a quest? No. Okay. It just is. It's somebody's quest is what it's saying. This is 8 turns left. Monsoon's over. Cool. Cool. I'm so excited because you can see like unlocking things like the dams and the hydro pumps, and now I'm just like, oh, like the value of this and cutting off areas, not being able to cross the water, damming certain zones to create choke points. It's such a cool idea. You so rarely get to play with like geography in a 4X like that. At some point, you might want to attack another city. First, you have to declare war. Yeah, I think I figured that one out. Actually, this is his capital. Did you miss Mona? You did. She was here. Now she's gone. You receive a hesitant visitor in the capital city. It's none other than Jarosite, the Ammonite historian you met previously. Unsurprisingly, he's hesitant to appear before you since you beat him up the last time he showed up. Here I am against my own counsel. There's a power uncoiling within Saida, and I must tell everybody. The tidefall, the rifts, they are not normal. They are omens, predictions. Something comes from deep within. It will rewrite our future. Why are you here? I need to study stuff. Sure. Good luck. Tidefall. Writers of history. Cool. I like these little like mini quest stories. I have more titanium than I know what to do with. Apparently I can just sell it, so... Seed bank researched. New era of technology. This is your last turn. Such a shame. We were just about to unlock Hive Guardians. I'm really curious because I'm actually ending on turn 92. So I wonder, is it 125 turns or is it your last turn occurs when you unlock tier level 3? Because they don't want to show off the next stuff. Because this has 5 turns, 6 turns remaining on score victory. So I wonder, does it trigger early if you do that? Damn, 1 turn off wiping these guys out of the map too. The Khalisa al-Jilani of the story. It's, what is it? Some deep dune cut, I feel like. Build a burrow. We never built any hero havens. A companion. A variety of benefits depending on whether the hero or companion is home. They can be ransacked and raised by enemy armies. Oh, this homie showed up here too. That's a big fight. Interesting. My sieging army doesn't help me here, but their defending army gets to sally forth in attack. Cool. Neat. Oh man. Yeah, when we played as the aspect guys, I feel like we got a little further in the Tidefall because I remember during the third Tidefall, the stuff that comes back, there's like this weird monsters that start coming out of the earth and corrupting the land as well. Just thinking about like different ways you could like dam the terrain. I feel like there also needs to just be like a topographic map view. Sometimes it's a bit hard to tell like what's up and what's down unless you're like zoomed right in. And even then, different angles. I guess when you zoom out, you get a little bit of a better view. I just think about like, what if you built like a dam here and here and here, and then just tried to like flood this entire lowland? I also wonder, could you do a Mongolian where you dam certain areas and then flood them and then break the dam and wipe cities off the map? Or like dam a spot and then flood it so that the flood just like destroys the city? I'd be so curious to try that out. But this is where we stood. How do we know? The Unknown Empire. 2 unknown empires. I think this was the humans. This is the other necrophage. We did pretty good. We had a bit of a slow start, but then we climbed back up pretty quickly. I definitely got distracted trying to wipe these guys off the map, but that's half the fun. Most profitable resources, corpses. 24 curiosities collected. Strong hero. Daughters of the Boar. We had lots of food. Decent amount of industry. Shockingly, I had dust, which doesn't make a lot of sense to me because I didn't even research dust stuff. My science was really good. My influence was solid. Our approval was like, yeah, needed work. Population grew slowly, but I guess that's just because when you only have one city, it's harder to grow. Everyone was pretty standard on tech, which is interesting. You would have thought with me pulling double ahead of everyone else's science that I would have gotten a bit more of a lead here, but I guess I did start going like from last place to first place in tech, so maybe I did. Whoa. I had like 12 units. These guys had 42, 41. They are necrophages, but holy smokes. 1 city. Decent amount of territories. Not a bad score. Not a bad score. Thanks for playing the demo. We hope you enjoyed this demo. This was a sneak peek of what's to come in early access. Get Endless Legend 2 on your wishlist now and get ready to play on September 22nd. If you want to play this demo as well, it's going to be live August 11th on Monday, I believe. And I think the public demo doesn't have necrophages. I think it's just the other two guys. But it allows you to get like a first look at it and see how you feel. You can check it out. You can share your feedback with the team here. They have been listening. They have been like very, very, very good to feedback so far, the devs and all the publishers and everything else. So this is our first look at the necrophages. We're going to keep checking out Endless Legend 2 as it comes out and as we get more access. So stay tuned. Until then.